Share some exciting news with you that finally our highly anticipated Barolo Wine Club is now ready to be released, and we're super excited to announce this to you and want to explain a few things. So first of all, our wine club will be limited to just 100 members, and the reason for this is because we want to guarantee high quality producers and very low quantity production labels. So that's meaning normally producers who are producing around 50 to 80,000 bottles max per year, and providing you with special wines and very unique things that we find, which are ranging from 5 to 8,000 bottles max production a year from that certain label. And we're always constantly finding things, so it's never going to be boring. However, there's no commitment to this club. You can sign up for 1 year and it's not automatically renewed. You can decide year by year. And there will be 2 shipments, one in the spring and one in the fall. And the standard shipment will be just 6 bottles, guaranteed 1 Barolo and 1 Barbaresco. And anyway, to give you a little sneak peek into what the first shipment will be, I'll show you what we're thinking about. So the first 2 wines are both Nebbiolo. This first shipment is going to be called the Shades of Nebbiolo. So all different expressions, the best expressions of Nebbiolo. And we have Langhe Nebbiolo and Nebbiolo d'Alba. And I'll explain the differences in my videos on my page, as I'll be educating you and having some winemaker videos available on my site. So these are both 2016 vintages, which is considered a fantastic vintage, and it's a nice preview as to what the Barolos are going to be like in 2016. So really interesting to compare these two. And this is what we're starting with, so we hope you like those. Of course, these are all from small producers, as we said, and therefore very hard to find in the United States. Then we move on to our DOCG labels. The first is a Roero, coming from a wonderful family, some of the sweetest people that I know. And this is really special because it's a 2012 and it's in a great drinking window right now. I think you can really taste the tertiary flavors coming through. So this is one that you can receive and drink. You don't have to hold it in your cellar. Then of course we have Barbaresco. 2014 vintage, which is a really classic, beautiful vintage, especially for Barbaresco. So you have some beautiful perfumes, traditional style here. And from a teeny tiny little producer, one of the tiniest in Barbaresco, and also a dear friend of ours. Almost impossible to find in the US. So this will be fun to try, and hopefully you'll like it as much as we do. And of course, we have our Barolo. This is a really special Barolo, and I'm so honored to have this in our first shipment because it's coming from a small producer named Nadia Curto, and it's a single vineyard. She's a woman winemaker, which is really awesome. And this is 2013, considered one of the most collectible vintages in the last few years, in the last decade or 2. And so these are getting harder and harder to find. And recently, Nadia was mentioned in Jancis Robinson's Financial Times as one of the wines to buy for Christmas. So she's probably going to get a little bit more hype and more famous, but hopefully you'll know about her soon, thanks to our wine club. And then last but not least, our 6th bottle is going to be something unique. It's a sparkling rosé, 100% Nebbiolo, Champenois method, Metodo Classico. And just a fun party wine, something to create conversation, to share with your friends, talk about Nebbiolo, and see what it's like. So this is to say cheers and thank you for believing in us, and we hope you continue to support us and give us positive feedback and take a chance. So once again, thank you, and please sign up because there's only 100 members allowed.